Hello YouTube, Shin Tiger Curl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you the next part in my countdown to Pirate Warriors 3 Let's Play. Last time we took a look at the Marine organization as a whole, and now let's take a look at the first member of the Marines, Monkey D. Garp. As always, all the information provided for this video comes directly from the One Piece Wiki, so if you want to learn more about these characters, head on over to the One Piece Wiki and just wander around until you find something you like. Also, or do like I do and just read the manga and watch the anime. Trust me, it's worth it. So let's begin. Monkey D. Garp is a Marine Vice-Admiral. He is the father of Monkey D. Dragon, the grandfather of Monkey D. Luffy, and adoptive grandfather of Portgas D. Ace. He took charge of both Kobe and Helmeppo's training. After the war, he became a Marine in combat instructor to train new recruits, though he still retains the rank of Vice-Admiral. Garp is one of the major figures, along with Sengoku, Shiki, and Whitebeard from the times when the Pirate King was still around as an active pirate. Personality. Garp displays a level of intelligence that is equivalent to that of his grandson Luffy's. However, Garp seems somewhat more absent-minded than his grandson. Due to his hot temper, he's unable to accept excuses and is exceptionally poor at creating them on his own, and at times likes to enforce his point of view on things with his fist. Garp also has his own style of laughter, either adds a bwah or wah before the ha-ha part. He, like his grandson, has an extreme fondness for food, in his case donuts and rice crackers. Also, like both of his grandsons, he seems to fall asleep at random times, as seen in Water 7 when he was punishing Luffy for the skirmish that he caused. He's also somewhat of an eccentric person with a rather strange approach to things. Rather than entering through doors, he finds that bursting through walls is the cooler thing to do, and he will only end up ordering his subordinates to repair the damage he caused. He also refused promotion to Admiral on several occasions because he felt Vice-Admiral was just fine as it is. It should noted that an Admiral would most likely reduce his ability to do as he pleased. Whenever Garp is ready to fight seriously, he has a habit of taking off his Marine coat and tossing it aside. He also does the same with his suit jacket at times, completely rolling up his sleeves and cracking his knuckles, especially when he prepares to toss 1,000 cannonballs in a row. Garp is a supportive type of person. When Shiki claims that the Pirate King dying in the weakest sea is humiliating, Garp replies that East Blue is a symbol of peace. When Ace was a troubled kid during his childhood, he asked Garp whether he should have been born. Garp told Ace that he'll be able to find the answer if he continues on living. Though hesitant, Garp, at first, after the sacrifice of Ace's mother, he complied with Gold D. Rogers' wish and protected Ace by adopting him as his own grandson. While Ace Ace initially viewed him as merely a guardian, Garp insisted that Ace was his grandson. When Ace was at the execution deck, he even sat next to him, talking to him and giving him moral support. Although Garp is loyal to the Marines and wanted his grandsons to join them, in the end he chose family. Ironic is that despite Garp wanted his grandsons out of the life of piracy, he did entrust their care to that of a criminal. Unlike his fellow Marines, such as his friend Sengoku, Garp does not believe that one's lineage should determine their path, and is prepared to accept peoples regardless of their past. Perhaps Garp believed that she did not deserve to be punished, even though the law demanded it so. Similar to how Garp saved Ace at birth, believing that Ace did not deserve to die. During the Impaled Down arc, Garp bragged that he was proud of his grandson upon hearing the news of the riot that he caused in the prison, showing that despite their choices to become pirates, Garp holds some admiration for how strong Luffy and Ace had become. Powers and abilities. As a former Marine Vice-Admiral, Garp commanded all lower-ranking Marine officers and soldiers. An example of this is when Morgan escaped, he was able to take two of Ripper's subordinates, Kobe and Helmeppo, and make them his own subordinates instead due to his higher rank. As a Vice-Admiral, he has the potential to call upon one of the 5 Vice-Admirals, leading a fleet of 10 battleships during a buster call. In terms of combat, Garp has several decades worth of experience in combat and navigating the harshest oceans within the volatile New World. He is a hero of the Marines and is known for cornering and fighting Gold Roger many times. Roger has also stated that he and Garp almost killed each other on numerous occasions. Another true testament to his sheer power, Garp defeated and nearly killed off Don Chinjiao in the past, whose bounty was worth around $500 million berries in his prime, and was said to be able to split a continent with his headbutt. Being a Marine Vice-Admiral and the commanding officer of the 153rd Branch of the Marines, Garp possesses leadership skills and is well respected by many among the Marines, having mentored many a prominent figure within the organization, including former Admiral Kuzan. The extent of Garp's power and fame is evident around the time of the Battle of End War, 3 years before the future Pirate King died. It was revealed that he offered the rank of Admiral more than once, but repeatedly refused the position. Garp's subordinate at the time, Kuzan, later promoted to Admiral, commented on how cool Garp was for refusing such an irresponsible promotion, to which he answered by stating that he does not need a higher position, and that it would reduce his liberty to do as he wants. While being officially ranked as a Marine Vice-Admiral, his power was once or is still enough to qualify him for the rank of Admiral, or even Fleet Admiral before his retirement. Another example of Garp's strength is shown when he was easily able to strike down Marco of the Whitebeard Pirates, despite his Devil Fruit abilities active at the time, knocking him back, which was something Kizaru and Akainu seemed unable to do. Similarly, it was revealed worldwide that Luffy is Garp's grandson. Luffy's fame rose because of the fact alone, as Demaro Black attempted to use that as one of the strong points in his impersonation of Luffy, and Charlotte Lin referred to Garp when Luffy challenged her. He is a great teacher, as he was able to make Kobe and Helmeppo capable fighters in a short period of time, and was also selected as an instructor. He was also the one who trained Luffy and Ace into being strong enough to sail on their own. Goldie Roger said that he and Garp has nearly killed each other on many occasions. In fact, the fact that Garp could clash with Roger implies that he's one of the strongest characters in the series. Physical abilities. Garp is one of the most physically powerful fighters seen in the entire series so far. Although rather old, Garp still possesses an incredible amount of physical strength. He's able to throw iron cannonballs as if they were baseballs, faster than cannonball speeds, break through brick walls and cannon stands with his fists, and both carry and throw a gigantic ball and chain many times bigger than the Thousand Sunny. Garp also has a monstrous punching ability at his disposal, and has earned the epitaph Garp the Fist, vouching for his punching strength. He claimed to have crushed 8 mountains during his training to face Chinjiao. In addition to his legendary strength, he also has incredible durability and pain tolerance, as seen when he was slashed by Captain Axehand Morgan's signature axe hand, only to recover only seconds later, with no pain and being oblivious to the fact that he was struck at all. This is due to the fact that he fell asleep before he was being attacked. He was able to get back on his feet after being punched by Luffy in Gear 2nd at point-blank range without losing consciousness. The punch was made possible only because Garp allowed Luffy to land the strike in the first place, and was still able to fight Blackbeard along with Sengoku. In fact, his physical strength and powers are so recognized that when he allowed himself to be hit by Luffy's Gear 2nd enhanced punch at point-blank range, his supposed defeat by his grandson shocked all the Vice-Admirals and lower-ranking Marines present during the Marine Ford, which is proof of his strength and power. As he's been shown to be extremely fast, as he managed to bypass all the Straw Hats in order to get to a sleeping Luffy. It is evident Whitebeard respects Garp's strength, as he mentioned him during this talk with Shanks. It should be noted that Garp has not been seen to carry any kind of weapons aside from the cannonballs that he throws, which implies that he's most likely a hand-to-hand fighter like his grandson. Haki. As a Vice-Admiral, Garp is fully capable of using Haki. He demonstrates proficiency in using Bushishoku Haki, being able to injure Luffy several times, bypassing his rubber body. He was also seen crushing Chinjiao's uniquely shaped head with a Haki-imbued punch 30 years prior to the story, by hardening his fist and turning it obsidian black to increase the damage inflicted. During the Battle of Marine Ford, he managed to punch and hurt Marco, despite his regenerative phoenix form. Aside from his incredible mastery of Bushishoku Haki, Garp is also very knowledgeable of the other two types. Although not demonstrated to be a user of the other two types, Garp commented that Luffy has inherited Haoshoku Haki when he subconsciously released it during the Marine Ford War. When Kobe seems to have awakened Kinbushoku Haki on his own, Dr. Fish Bowen recommended that Kobe ask Garp how to master it, suggesting that he has enough expertise to mentor others. Weapons. So far, he's been shown only to throw cannonballs with his bare hands. The cannonballs he threw had a faster velocity than when fired out of a cannon, due to Garp's monstrous strength. He also wields a giant iron ball mounted on a chain, which dwarfed the size of his own marine battleship. Attack lists. Ai Aru Kubushi, literally meaning a fist of love, a simple but powerful strike to Luffy's head, imbued with Bushishoku Haki to hurt him. It's a gag technique to show his love for his grandsons. He's been shown to use this even on Ace during his childhood as well. In the Funimation sub, it's called the Fist of Love. Ginkot's Meteor, Fist Meteor. Garp throws a cannonball at an enemy ship. Due to Garp's monstrous superhuman strength, he can throw them like cannonballs, and the impact is far more powerful when being fired from an actual cannon. In the Funimation dub, it is called Meteor Fist. Ginkotsu Ryoshugin, Fist Meteor Shower. Garp throws 1,000 cannonballs at an enemy ship. The cannonballs are supplied by conveyor belts on either side of them. In the Funimation subs, it is referred to as Meteor Shower. And that is the bio for Monkey D. Garp. A little over 12 minutes, almost 13. Pretty short. But yeah, that's his profile. Tune in next time as we look at another Vice-Admiral that was playable in the game. The man who has chased Luffy from East Blue all the way up to Punk Hazard, Vice-Admiral Smoker. So, if you like what you've heard, link, comment, subscribe below. Got any questions, comments, or just want to talk One Piece, leave them below. I'll get back to you. If you want to support the channel, just give a nice little fist of love punch to that like button, or click on one of the advertisements scattered around. Trust me, they really do help out. Or if you want to donate directly, tip jars up there, you know what to do. So until next time, this has been Shin Tiger Curl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good day. And I gotta show you my love with my fist.